How's it going, Collierville families? Mario Hogue here with the Communications Department at Collierville School District. I am at a very, very special place today. You probably already can tell where I'm at just looking at the background of the video. I am at Collierville Middle School, and I have a special guest with me today, Miss Anita Swindle, who is the principal of Collierville Middle School. How's it going today, Miss Swindle?
It is going well, Mario. Thank you. We are coming to you live today from the Coupe de Ville at Collierville Middle School.
So we really wanted to reach out to our Collierville Middle School families and just give you a behind-the-scenes look as to what the school year will look like this year, not only for our students but their families, and really to tell you, what our staff have been doing. We've been hard at work. Our schools closed in March of 2020, and there's been a lot of the behind-the-scenes efforts and being really productive and proactive in our approaches as we open our doors on this coming Monday on August 17th. So, Ms. Swindle, with the schools closure in March, what has happened across your campus as it relates to getting us prepared for this coming Monday?
Well, Mario, we have been hard at work since well before the teachers returned, and then since they've been back, we've just been at it every day, all day. Structurally in the building, you're going to find that we have one-way lanes on each side of each hallway, a lot of signage that is going to help students understand where they need to walk so that we maintain social distancing. We've installed water bottle fillers, we have hand sanitizer stations throughout the building. All of our classrooms have been adapted so that we can socially distance in every setting, and we're meeting those 6-foot parameters that were set up for us. We have everything in place that will help our students enter our building safely and confidently, and we will spend the first day or so really going through those procedures about how kids will move. It'll be controlled movement, but it will be fun. We're
Awesome.
going to make it fun for everybody.
That's a lot of great information, and you guys really are being proactive. I do want to share with our families that the state announced about a week ago that they will be supplying all of our classrooms with a classroom kit, which will include a mask, hand sanitizer, and sanitation wipes. So that is going to help the district keep our stockpile of our PPE so that you can be sure that when your kids step foot in the classrooms here at Collierville Schools, that they have the necessary things to keep them safe and keep them healthy during the entire school process as best as we possibly can during this school year. So, Ms. Swindle, lunch is really important for kids at our schools. What will lunch look like at your campus this year?
Well, we will have an opportunity to get half of our students into the cafe every day, which is important to us. Some students will eat in the classroom, and then we'll stagger that every other day so that every student has an opportunity to eat in the cafeteria. It will be a grab-and-go lunch line, which is touchless. Students won't be entering their number on a keypad. They'll have 2 choices every day for their school lunch if they're purchasing, and they'll go through the line and pick up very quickly. So that'll be a quick transition. And at that time, students who have brought their lunch may be eating in the cafe with them. We're going to do that by 4th period like we always do, but some 4th period classes will be in the classroom while others will be in the cafe. We're going to use some of that time in the cafe to just reconnect with our students and reestablish those relationships. They'll get to talk with administrators and counselors during that time. It will be a socially distanced setting, so students will all be facing forward. And with that, it limits the ability to have a lot of cross conversations. So we're going to have a lot of fun in there just with bringing the adults in and making sure we do some really fun activities with the kids while we're at lunch. That's
fantastic. So as you know, masks are going to be required, especially the cloth facial mask is a requirement at Collierville schools. Talk to me about what the mask break will look like here throughout the day, possibly.
Well, first of all, every single Collierville Middle student who's on campus will get the mask that you see Mario wearing. So we have one of those for every student in the building. We would ask that they have a spare mask or 2 in their backpack in case something happens during the day and they need that. Mask breaks, this is a perfect opportunity. We have a couple of outdoor options where students can come out, and we are more than 6 feet apart and outdoors, so we should be able to take some breaks that way. We're going to make some arrangements for students to take a walk after lunch that is socially distanced. They're used to doing that, but this year we're going to do it a little more distanced, but that'll be another opportunity for them to take their mask off, and of course during lunch they'll
Awesome.
be able to. But other than that, they need to have their mask on all the time, all day, every day.
Absolutely. So you brought up a good point previously. At the elementary level, we're doing a different learning model. From the middle school and the hybrid, from the high school and middle school, it looks a little bit different. So talk to me about what the curriculum structure will look like at Collierville Middle School this year.
Well, our students, like our sister middle school, are divided into 2 hybrid groups. So you might attend Monday and Tuesday, or you might attend Wednesday and Thursday. 2 contiguous days of instruction for both of those groups. It is a 5-day learning plan, so once you have attended your 2 days of in-person instruction, that's going to be followed up with 3 days of remote learning. 2 of those are going to be full instructional days, and we will expect students to sign in to Schoology for everything from homeroom through every class of the day to get their remote instruction and assignments and activities that they'll be working on those days. Friday is also a remote day, but it is going to be more of a remote engagement day. Students will sign in, they will have content-related activities, but they'll also have a chance to sign up for small sessions with their teachers. So if they have questions or need additional help, they'll have an opportunity to do that on Fridays as well.
Gotcha. So is Friday optional or is that a requirement?
Friday is not optional. It is one of the remote learning days. It is a time where they can ask questions about other instruction that they've had throughout the week. And it's also a time to connect with their teachers if they just need additional help. There will be an activity or an assignment for each class, and we, on Fridays too, want them to sign into every class in Schoology and see what that activity and that assignment require.
Gotcha, makes perfect sense. So, not to get off topic of curriculum, but I got to know, where are we at on campus? Because this is just a wonderful, wonderful space for our staff and our students.
Well, it happens to be my favorite thing about Collierville Middle, and this is our garden, and we refer to it as the Coupe de Ville. It has grown over time from being just some very small plots to now a pavilion, and we have 2 goats, and their names are Hershey and Oreo, and we have 11 chickens and a rooster, and they give us eggs, and we sell those.
Okay, so talk to me about what the animals' names are at the Coupe de Ville.
Okay. Well, we have 2 goats at the Coupe de Ville, and their names are Hershey and Oreo. We have a flock of chickens that are my favorite thing, and a few years ago we had a naming contest for the students, and they named a few of our chickens. We have Ruth Bader Hinsberg, Henny Hardaway, Jennifer Lopez, and Cluck Norris. And so the students played a role in naming them and the goats, but they are part of our AgriSTEM program. So our students farm. We have produce throughout the summer. Our club that actually operates this farm is called Collierville Eats, and it is an AgriSTEM program. And we have expanded that over the years, and now it's a fully functioning garden.
Awesome. That's just another awesome thing that we can provide not only our students but our families here at Collierville Middle School. So we're actually going to move inside the school building. We want to show you some specific things that we think will be really important for our families and our students. So give us a couple minutes and we'll be right back. See you soon, guys. Collierville Middle School families, and we are back. Mario Hoke here with the Communications Department at Collierville Schools, and my special guest,
Anita Swindle, Principal, Collierville Middle.
So we're actually in a classroom. Again, we want to give you that behind the scenes look at what the classroom setting will look like for our 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. So we're in a 6th grade classroom. So Ms. Swindle, talk to me about this social distancing, because clearly we have less desks and people are going to be socially distanced.
That's correct, Mario. We have arranged our classrooms so that we have a capacity for 6 feet between every desk. In this classroom, you can see that the other desks have been removed. In some classrooms, you'll see desks between these 2 desks, but they'll be marked off with tape so that students can't sit there. But in every classroom, in every class, social distancing will be maintained.
Awesome. So when will we be cleaning the desks in here?
We will be cleaning the desk between every class. So at the end of every class, students will help and assist with that. We'll wipe down every single surface that's been used for that class period. And as the students exit the door, they will even get a squirt of hand sanitizer on the way out.
Gotcha.
So they'll take care of it in the room, and then they'll take care of it as they're walking out.
And obviously the desks are all face forward, so this is also going to allow for us to take mask breaks inside the classroom, because we're all looking the same direction. We're 6 feet apart. And are we staying, what, less than 10 minutes? No more than 10 minutes, correct?
Correct. The teachers all have a teacher bubble that's taped off that will keep them out of the proximity within 6 feet of a student. Obviously, we expect teachers to go around the room and help students and interact with students, but they will not spend a lot of time beside a student, and typically they'll be behind the student if they're helping them with something. But certainly we wouldn't expect anyone to be less than 6 feet for more than 10 minutes at any time during the day.
Right. So again, Collierville Middle School families, we are so excited to welcome you back into the school setting. Schools need kids, they need their families, we miss you. And we want you to know also that we have been hard at work so that when we open our doors on Monday, August 17th, you can feel comfortable and confident knowing that we are going to try and do our best to mitigate the spread of the virus, but also make sure that we have the correct protocols in place, that we can make sure that we are keeping things clean and safe, but also following the guidelines of that 6 feet of social distancing. Again, cloth masks are required at all Collierville schools. Ms. Swindle, is there anything else that you'd like to mention to our students and families?
You know, finally, just that we are beyond excited to see students. It has been a very long time, and it is the purpose and the reason we're here. The most important people in our building are the students, and we live that every day. So when we get them back, it's going to be really hard not to hug them, but we have come up with some virtual hugs so that they'll know that we would hug them if we could. But we are just looking forward to the first day and the second day and the third day and the fourth day and seeing our dragons in person in our classrooms, learning where they belong.
Awesome. Fantastic stuff. Again, we're here at Collierville Middle School. We welcome our families back. Can't wait to see you next Monday. Take care, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
See you Monday, Dragon.